School leaders from more than 100 colleges and universities are here in West Michigan learning how to help your kids if they're assaulted.
Well, new tonight, we got to sit in on a training course. After all, Target 8 has been tracking how sexual misconduct cases are handled or simply not handled by colleges and universities.
That's where the hearing comes into play.
Representatives from roughly 140 universities around the country listen to frightening but true stories of what can happen when you send your child off to school.
He then put his hand around her neck and squeezed her neck to the point where she had these violent black and blue marks.
Brett Socolow, the executive director of the Association of Title IX Administrators, travels to colleges and universities, teaching school leaders about Title IX and how to investigate sexual misconduct reports.
That doesn't mean there's any promise that they won't come to harm in any way, but that if there is something that happens like a sexual assault, that the college or university knows how to respond to it, that they're professional about it, that they provide the right kind of support and resources.
When Target 8 investigated how schools in Michigan trained their staff members on Title IX back in February, we discovered that while training is a federal law requirement, there's no standard training course and no minimum amount of training hours. In fact, while some offer training sessions throughout the year, others offer online courses you can finish in about 2 hours. Are universities feeling somewhat overwhelmed by all the guidelines?
It's been a lot to take in, definitely.
Lori Hodek, the talent development coordinator at Northwestern Michigan College, is taking critical information back to her fellow employees and students.
There were a lot of good case studies, a lot of information that's going to be helpful when we look at implementing training for employees and make sure that we follow all the legal guidelines.
I'm a parent of a boy and a girl, so I get to see this from their perspectives as well. And I think for any parent, you want to know that when you turn your child over to a college or university, that they're in good hands.
Now, this is the first training course of its kind at Davenport University, and it comes just as we showed you the startling results from a survey yesterday. More than 10% of students who did the survey at Michigan State and the University of Michigan say they've experienced unwanted sexual contact by force.